You for having me in, sir. I appreciate the small part of your time that this will require. Um, I applied for this position because it sounded like a challenge, and I'm always up for a new challenge. A challenge not as in it's going to be a test of my ability, but it'll be new, and I really enjoy new tasks and trying to conquer new challenges. Also, I think this will be an opportunity for me to show the skills that I have and also learn new skills at the same time. Some of my key strengths are I'm a hard worker, which I think would reflect in the fact that I am a full-time employee, I'm a full-time student, and I have 3 kids at home who are in soccer, softball, and Girl Scouts. But that does not affect my work time, as we plan the schedule around my career, and my wife, my lovely partner, also helps with the majority of that. Another strength of mine would be I'm self-motivated. I am able to get up and going on my own and easily set goals for myself to achieve for the day. Another one would be I'm self-guided. Not as in I just take it upon myself to do actions and tasks, but as in I don't need to have my hand held and guided through stuff. I'm able to be given a task or a job and get it done the way it should be and in the time frame it should be. One of my weaknesses would probably be I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. When I get the idea of something in my mind, I want it to be that way. Not controlling, but if I have a blueprint of a job and it needs to be done this way, even if it's off the smallest little bit, a little bit that wouldn't matter, it affects me, it bothers me. Which could be seen as a strength too, but I see it as a weakness. A time I had to make a quick decision would be when I was actually doing sales at Best Buy. I was selling appliances, and I had a couple come in towards closing time, and they needed a washer and dryer set. They wanted the laundry package, which they got a front-loading washer and dryer, Samsung, and it comes. They wanted to order the pedestals with it for it to sit on. Altogether, it was about almost a $2,000 sale. And at the end, they were going to back out because they found out they had to buy a dryer kit, which is your vent, and then they had to buy the hoses for the washing machine. Well, in past sales, we've saved the sale by including that, but you normally need the manager to approve of it. Well, being so close to closing time and not having a manager available, I went ahead and made the decision myself to go ahead and include the dryer kit and the hose hookups. However, though, doing it on my own and not doing it, I actually did a little bit of a discount on the washer and dryer themselves, and then on the hoses themselves. And the money they paid, it reflected as they got it for free, but they still paid for each part. And after the fact, after we got done, when I got him manager by himself, I told him what I did, and I told him if it was not okay, that he could take the money from my check, which was completely fine. But I just hated for us to lose a almost $2,000 sale on $40 packaging. A time I had to show initiative would be actually at my current job. Every Halloween we do something for the kids called a Boo Fest. We have games, food, drinks, and one of the big things is with our school-age kids, we make a haunted house. And we do it back we have a full-size gymnasium back there, and I always stay and work overtime and work through breaks all the way through October to get the haunted house built back there and get it set up for the kids. And I spent some time doing questions and answers with some of the kids, seeing what they liked about the year before and what they didn't, try to keep it new and fresh for them. A favorite boss of mine would be actually my current boss, Nalita Breaker, and it's because she can be hard on us, and she expects a lot of us, and she's strict, but all in all, she's over the top caring too. I when we had my last daughter, we had some complications, and she gave me the time off, and actually went ahead and funded me my next year's vacation time due to the complications we had, and was very understanding, and definitely didn't take it for granted, and truly appreciated it. And that would be. I mean, she's a good leader, and at the same time, was able to help me out personally as well. A boss I didn't like working for would have been Mr. Moeller. He was my boss at a landscaping company, and he worked us hard, which is expected. It's a job. But we were paid very low. We were paid minimum wage, and we worked long hours, 6 days a week. And but the thing that I really didn't like is he did not train us properly. I got this job coming right out of high school, and he wanted me to run and operate a Bobcat, filling up company trucks with gravel and soil and different things like that. And he only gave me a couple days training, and it was with the Bobcat inside a small garage. So, needless to say, I did end up, making a mistake first time using it, and I accidentally hit the top of the garage, which was a cheap, easy fix. But I was screamed at pretty heavily for it, and in the end, I just feel that's not the way to train people. I told him I had no experience with the Bobcat, and I was told I'd be trained, and I was basically given a Bobcat and told to figure it out. And but going back to the self-guided strength, I decided to do it on my own. I did figure it out, and that was the only problem I had. But I just felt as a leader that wasn't very professional, or the way a leader should have handled that. The type of work environment I'd like would be a fast-paced group or individual. It doesn't matter. I can do both. I find the only drawback to doing the teamwork is, you've got to work in a team, so you might work a little bit faster than your teammates, or you might work a little bit slower. But all in the end, every time I've done the teamwork, it still came out good, and I enjoyed it. And actually doing teamwork, it does have its advantages. You do learn a lot more, and you learn some different techniques and skills. I just would like to thank you for having me come in again, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day for this interview. And I would like to get a couple minutes with you at the end here to just ask you a couple questions about the position if you do have time. Thank you.